at LEGO Wars would like to apologize for the lack of 3D content in this movie. We think this is justified because 3D is bullcrap and adds nothing to the cinematic experience. So please, enjoy your 2D movie, because it's cheaper and much less obnoxious.
A long time ago. Sway!
Fine!
A long time ago, in the roaring 40s, there was a big war. So big, they called it the Second World War. And basically, it started because a short man, named Adolf Hitler, was pretty upset about how World War I ended. He was pretty good at getting public support. Using this newfound support, Germany was able to invade surrounding countries like Poland, Denmark, and Norway using blitzkrieg tactics. And their stormtroopers? Really, Sway?
Live with it. Anyways, I ran out of Legos.
Meanwhile, the US, Great Britain, and France were practicing appeasement and not doing anything about when Germany broke the Treaty of Versailles.
Hey, let me say something.
Fine, just this once.
France was invaded by Germany through Belgium, instead of going through France's maggot line. And no one's surprised, France fell.
No, Rob, Maginot Line. Seeing the craziness in Europe, America could no longer follow the Neutrality Acts, and President Roosevelt decided that America needed to prepare for war. FDR created the Selective Service Act, which drafted Americans to serve for 1 year in the Western Hemisphere only. He also instituted the Destroyers for Base deal, which gave Britain old U.S. Navy ships in exchange for land in the Caribbean. FDR also put Americans' factories into high gear to make weapons and ammunition for the coming war. This allowed many women and African Americans to find jobs in the factories. Then, the ninjas bombed Pearl Harbor. Wait a second, Sway. Ninjas? Really?
Hey, if anyone's allowed to be racist, it's me. Anyways, I told you I ran out of Legos!
Well, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor, and then the Americans declared war on Japan and Germany and entered World War II. The Americans immediately went to help their British friends and tried to cut off oil from North Africa using Operation Torch. And super secret agent Indiana Jones? Then the U.S. planned the D-Day invasion on the beaches of Normandy, led by General Dwight D. Eisenhower.
As the Allies, literally everybody except Germany, Italy, and the ninjas, invaded Europe, the Nazis made their final attempt to flee with a push towards the Baltic Sea. But they were finally defeated at the Battle of the Bulge. Then, Hitler killed himself, and the U.S. focused on the ninja theater.
Robert! Then the U.S. moved on to the Pacific Theater, where Japan had gained almost total control of the Pacific, until the Battle of Coral Sea and the Battle of Midway, where the United States was able to destroy much of the Japanese navy. Then, the United States used the strategy of island hopping to attempt to reclaim the islands in the Pacific, but soon learned at the battles of Okinawa and Iwo Jima that the Japanese were willing to fight to the death, and through the Japanese use of kamikaze fighters. This forced the United States to use their atomic bomb, developed by Robert Oppenheimer during the Manhattan Project. The U.S. dropped one atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Since one atomic bomb was not enough to get the Japanese to surrender, the U.S. dropped another on Nagasaki. The Japanese then surrendered on board the USS Missouri. After the war, the U.S. and Soviet relation did not improve. The Soviets had wanted the Allies to attack Germany sooner, and their country had suffered heavy losses during the war.